Today we have gathered here to worship the Adi Kundalini and your own Kundalini, both of them. Because your Kundalini is the reflection of the Adi Kundalini. We have understood a lot about Kundalini. And also we know that through her awakening only, through her ascent only, we have ascended into a very higher realm of consciousness. It's not only that we have risen to a very higher realm of awareness, but that it has granted us so many powers that never before in the history of spirituality people had this power of awakening of Kundalini. As soon as they got their awakening, perhaps, they went more on to the left or to the right and tried to achieve powers which were not so much for the benevolence of others. Buddha has written clearly that when the incarnation of future Buddha, that is Matraya, three mothers put together, comes in, that time it will be used for the benevolence of people. This is one of the signs of the people, not only of Sajogis, but of the people. So how can it be unless and until those who are Buddhas, means those who are realized souls, know the science of Kundalini. Those people who had very little knowledge about Kundalini, who must have read in some scriptures or somewhere which is being described, started misusing it, and so they became tantrikas. But tantra, as you know very well, is the mechanism of Kundalini, and the yantra is the Kundalini itself, is the machine. Today I think, as we know so much about Kundalini, how it passes through different centers, how it rises, all those things as we know, we should find out how we can nourish our Kundalini. That's very important to know. First of all, there's a big difference between you people and other people who got their realization. First big difference is this, that this power you have achieved sahaj, easily. Others had to go to Himalayas, stand in the cold there for days together, so many died, live in the caves, eating fruits, sometimes nothing. Even Buddha's time, they had to use only one piece of cloth to cover their body, and they had to ask for alms in the villages and somehow cook some food and eat it, whether it was cold or hot, no comforts. On the contrary, he taught them that we should give up all our comforts, because you can live without comforts. But none of them got realization and none of them could do the work of awakening of Kundalini. So the difference is too much. The way you got your realization, the way your Kundalini in a very sahaj manner was awakened, and the way you are manifesting those powers that you have got. For example, you can give realization to others, you can cure others, you can feel the vibrations of others. There are some Sahajogis who can control rain, sun, moon, everything. Such yogis, some of them, have tremendous powers of prayers. Just by praying, they have saved the lives of many people. And these powers were available to some of them, even to the rishis and great munis on those days. But their powers were not based on love and compassion. This is your special field because you have to work for the benevolence of the people. Their field was to protect themselves or to destroy. So they developed powers of curses, like sharp. They could curse people. You haven't got that power. You cannot curse anyone. Very nicely, that power I've cancelled. Nor do I curse. I can, but I never curse it. Because our basis is love and compassion and tenderliness. They were very hot-tempered people, most of them, extremely hot-tempered. And sometimes they used also terrible, harsh languages whenever they spoke about the people who were not realized or who were troubling them. This was very funny, the way they were angry with the society, the way they described them. Some of them did not look at the society, did not denounce the society, did not say bad things about the society, but they were only satisfied with themselves. Or they wrote about the blessings that they are having. But you have a new dimension. You have to use your powers for the benevolence of the people. So, also, your Kundalini was awakened so sahaj. It is because of the love and compassion of your mother. So this time we should say your Kundalini can only be nourished if you develop within yourself the sense of pure love and pure compassion. First I've used the word pure. That's my name also. That means you have to be innocent to begin with. If you are not innocent, then you have certain problems, maybe with your lust. Maybe your love might be directed towards some person only. Kundalini is not like that. She rises, she goes to all the chakras, she doesn't get involved into any, she tries to cure every chakra, nourish that chakra, and she is only worried about her ascent. In the same way, a Sahajogi, should not get involved into any relationship as such. Is possible. You don't have to become like Buddha's disciples. For example, as I have always told you, the sap in the tree rises and goes to various parts of the tree and then evaporates or comes back. So this passage should be kept open. And once this passage is kept open, the Kundalini can rise very easily without any trouble. But this passage can be closed in case you get too much involved into one thing. Because there are some people who get involved, say,